Capricorn, hi, my name is Nizweets and thank you for tuning in to this video. These are going to be your messages for the month of February 2021. I have pretty much like some keywords or key energies, and this is like collective energy. So there's like three collective messages, and messages are going to be divided into three sections, beginning, middle, end of the month of February. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First card we have is the Priestess. The Priestess, and it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? All right, so how are you being called to step up and lead? The second card we have is Five of Wands. That's representing the beginning of the month of February. Middle of the month is the Moon card, and then we have the Six of Cups for the end of February. Now, I'm going to talk about this High Priestess card. As a priestess, it's not a high priestess, but as a priestess, you do have a wisdom that is valuable. I feel like, I don't know, you may find yourself amongst a crowd of people, perhaps, because we've got the Five of Wands. So you might find yourself out amongst a crowd of people. And the crowd of people may be, very competitive here. I feel like you might be called to make the first move, to set a tone, bring order to where there is a lot of disharmony. Maybe you might find yourself amongst, a group of people as a mediator. So this is you stepping up in a very particular role here. I feel like this is your chance to step up and stand out and show your abilities, get noticed, especially during the middle of the month. During the middle of the month, we have the Moon card here. So even though you feel like you don't know everything, you are soon to find out. The Moon card is about using your intuition anyway. So there's something that you have about you that you have a way of finding things out, and that's what gives you the advantage. So if you're looking for a new job, or if you're looking, I don't really necessarily feel like this has to do with a job, but I feel like it has to do with certain hobbies. So if you have a hobby, or if you have like a side hustle, I feel like the month of February is going to be very important to you. And you being able to use your intuitive abilities, and determining timing, because sometimes the moon represents timing. You being able to know when to act, where to act, what to say is very persuasive type of energy. And that's why we have the keywords. How are you being called to step up and lead? So that's the energy for that. But just looking at the Moon card by itself with the High Priestess here, yeah, I feel like your intuition is going to be at its highest point. Okay. For some reason, at the end of the month, because we have the moon, and the moon represents motherly energy as well. And then we have the Six of Cups. I don't know if something significant is going down with children or children who are in your life. I'm just going to say a bunch of things because this is what I'm getting all at once. I feel like there might be children in your life, or maybe children from the past, that are going to be prevalent to you during the end of the month of February. It could be perhaps even a little bit of Pisces energy, because we have someone from the past who might be having Pisces in their chart. Could be very significant. Maybe at one point you did not get along with this individual. It could be, but maybe they're coming to make amends, because we have someone giving someone some sort of a gift or something along those lines. But I'm feeling like there's a Pisces energy or a water sign energy that is coming in, who in the past maybe didn't get along with, or maybe there was some sort of competitive energy with this individual, or you were fighting for attention. All right. But when this person does come back in, when this Pisces or when this individual does come back in, someone you haven't seen for a while, which we have the Moon card being shredded in darkness, and it's like you don't know that person anymore. But once they come back with a nice little treat. And the nice little treat is the fact that maybe they have matured, maybe they have grown. So maybe it could be you having a childhood friend that you used to know way back when, coming back, you've seen how they matured, you've seen how they've grown, or maybe you have some sort of a connection with someone who maybe you didn't like too much, who is coming back to you, and they are, they're showing you their maturity level. They've shown you that they've grown because you guys have definitely spent some time apart. All right, that's the energy that I'm getting Definitely a lot of positivity there. Good thing this person has grown. But for the most part, what this message was saying in the beginning, I think this is going to be very detrimental to you. If you have any type of, because we have wands, if you have any type of passions or you're starting something on your own, I think this is a really good time to really start focusing in and using your intuitive abilities to get things done, because you know the right timing, the right words to say. You have some sort of a charisma about you that stands out against the crowd, Capricorn. I'm telling you. All right. So, this card is so beautiful. The next message we have is life force energy, and it's giving me heavy Lisa Frank vibes. I used to have Lisa Frank all over my locker when I was a kid. Like, not, well, we didn't have lockers. We had like book bags and hooks and stuff, but this is more of that childhood like energy coming back in with the 6. So I just wanted to say that really quick, that maybe Lisa Frank is going to be significant to you for some reason. I haven't seen Lisa Frank in years, but yeah, anyway, back to the reading. So the keyword is life force energy, and look how colorful and beautiful that card is. It's so gorgeous to me. I think this is one of my favorite cards. And the meaning of it is, represented by keywords like abundance, joy, energy, happily ever after, being able to indulge in your long-term successes here, especially being paired with that 9 of Pentacles. How beautiful is that? Capricorn, you've been working hard. There's something that you've been doing or something that you started. You've made your way through all of the coins, all the way up to the 9. So you've done, Ace of Coins, you've done 2 of Coins, you've worked out a way to get things balanced, you've done 3 of Coins, you've taught yourself more, 4 of Coins, you've saved up, 5 of Coins, you've endured loss, but you have redirected yourself. You've probably asked for loans. Thinking of 6 of Coins, we got 6 of Coins coming up next, and we'll talk about that in just a second here. But the 9 of Coins just lets me know that you definitely have been radiating a lot of high vibes energy. I feel like you're just at a point where you can indulge in your life and indulge in what life has to offer. I don't know. It feels like you've been, I don't know. I'm just going to move on to the 6 of Pentacles here, because I think you get the gist of the beginning of the month. You just being able to indulge in life and enjoy life for what it is. Even the things that you don't have, just knowing and taking advantage of the things that you do have is a blessing in itself for you. And that is what you are bathing in. That is what you are just, your aura is just shining in that energy, and that energy of, not having any lack, but having all of your needs met. Anyway, because we have this energy at the beginning of the month, the middle of the month for February, we have the 6 of Pentacles here. So I could see that because you're so successful, people are wanting to know, what did you do? Maybe you're sharing like your secret of success soup. And it's like you're wanting to kind of give back because, some of you have, made yourself goals. You've set out for those goals. You've become accomplished in those goals, and you're ready to give back. You're ready to donate, because if you think about it, you're only as good as what you give back. It comes back to you if you believe in karma. If not, don't worry about what I just said. But I feel like you have gained so much and you have so much to give that it makes sense to be able to give that and let someone else feel that joy that you feel. Now, for some of you, if you're not, even though you're self-made, if you're not really into like giving things back, I sense that you're going to be like paying off debts. You are so self-sufficient that you are paying off any debts, paying off loans. What is this? Look, at the end of the month, maybe you could be paying off court fees, right? Because we have the Justice card here. So maybe you guys are paying off loans. Maybe you guys are paying off like court fees. Yeah, just, anything that deals with legal matters. And some of you Caps are probably going to be getting paid from any type of legal settlements as well. All right. So in other words, all this hard work is balance restored with their Justice card here. So good work, Capricorn. Good work. Last message we have is from the goddess Isis. And the key word we have is the Lunar Queen, she of celestial crescent. Okay, so this is the second time we've gotten a card that rings out High Priestess vibes. So we already know that you're very highly intuitive. We know that you're very highly psychic here. We have, well, this is a circle, but it kind of reminds me of a moon behind them. So both of these are giving off High Priestess vibe, right? To me, they are. So basically, you're very imaginative, very creative, and you're using those feminine, creative vibes to create something. That's the first thing that I see. But for the most part, you are very intuitive, very psychic. People don't have to really tell you what it is you like. I'm sorry, people don't really have to tell you what it is that they like. It's like you can already guess it. You already know it. You can feel it in your bones, right? But anyway, like I said, priestess vibes. But this card also lets me know that you're going through changes in the phases because we have the moon right there. And when entering this new phase, you might need to remember that, you may need to realign yourself. Realignment is going to be essential. You might need to also take time to be realistic and make logical choices here. And that's why we have the Temperance card, being able to realign and make realistic choices here. Now, I don't know if there's going to be some of you who are going to be making, really important decisions this month that don't necessarily involve finances, but there's just really important decisions that some of you have to make. And you're trying to go off of your intuition alone, but I'm thinking that you're going to need to use your intuition as well as using your logical mind. But like I said, the reason why you might need to make those logical decisions is probably because you're going to be facing a lot of discernment. All right. I think you might be spending a lot of time in your inner emotions as well, because we have the Hermit card back here. So by the end of the month, we do sense that you're spending a lot of time alone. But every now and then you might need to come to the surface to kind of, catch a break, or, come back up to the surface, come back to the 3D plane. You're spending a lot of time in the ether. I don't want to say you're spending a lot of time meditating or being in your imagination. You just might need to make sure that you're always being realistic, having a healthy balance with using your brain on this 3D plane as well. Okay. That's pretty much what this says. So if you have any goals or quotas you're trying to meet, you have the best of both worlds. It looks like you have an equal balance of the best of both worlds: intuitive knowledge, gut feeling, using the right words, different phases of times, knowing when to make your move, as well as being logical, cutting down to the truth, investigating what needs to be investigated before you just make a move. You're very good with your words. And I think that this is just going to be an important thing for you. Just make sure that you're continuing to use your mental capability as well. And also, I sense at the end of the month, you are going to be spending a little bit more time alone in order to figure out, what type of decisions do you need to make. You might need to, like I said, you're going to be using both mental and intuition, mental capacity more. But you might need to have you might need to lay off of being around people because they provide a distraction, and you need to figure out this circumstance. All right, Capricorn. So I hope that message made sense for you. If it did, if it resonated, please sure to thumbs up the video and subscribe to my channel. That way you can catch me whenever I go live, and you can get a chance to get your questions answered for the free. All right, so Capricorn, you guys, peace. I'll see you guys next time.